Okay, you see, in class 8, you have studied about a rational number. Yes or no? In class 8, you have studied about rational number. Now, we are having what? Real number. Means definitely something new is here. Okay, that is what you know about which one? You know about rational number. You know about rational number in which class? Class 8. But in class 9 you are going to know about rational something, some more information about rational number, as well as another number which is named as irrational number. Irrational number here, and these two are together known as what? Real number. Rational number and irrational number together known as which number? Real number. Are you clear? Real number. So that we are going to start our first chapter, that is what? Real number. Now let us understand what is there inside real number. Okay. To understand real number, you should know first about rational number. Which one you know in which class? Class 8. And with that, what is the decimal expression of rational number we are going to study? That is given here. You check our introduction. Introduction means what is rational number we are going to study once again, and what is the decimal representation of a rational number we are going to study, that is terminating and recurring decimal, which is new for you, right? You know the thing, but name is new, but the value you know. What is terminating? Whenever I'll explain, you can understand, as well as what is the meaning of recurring, you can also understand whenever I will discuss with you, right? Now next point is what? Irrational number. What is irrational? We are going to discuss what is irrational kya hai in this chapter. And representing a real number. Real number means both rational as well as irrational. Representing a real number on number line. Real number means both rational number as well as irrational number together known as what? Real number. How to locate in number line we are going to discuss. And then is which one? Operation on real number. Operation means like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and what? Division. The operation, about operation we know. And then rationalization and laws of exponents. These are the contents of this chapter. We are going to discuss all these things. Are you clear? So one by one we'll discuss. Today we are going to discuss about two things. One is introduction and what is terminating and recurring decimal. These two things I am going to discuss. Understood? Right? Okay. Let us come to the topic now. Are you clear? The introduction, we are moving to the introduction part. Now see. Though this is coming the unit number system. Number system you know from your junior classes like 4, 5, natural number, whole number, integer, all these things you know or not. So under number system, real number, in real number chapter, I said real number is known as what? Rational number and irrational number together known as real number. Rational number and irrational number together known as real number. Am I clear? Am I clear or not? Yes or no? Okay. Now check karo. Though rational number is divided into two parts. One is rational number and other one is irrational. This irrational part we will later on will discuss. But now come to rational. You know about rational. Which number can be expressed in which form? P by Q form. Which number can be expressed in P by Q form? That is known as rational number. Yes or no? Yes or no? Where P and Q are what? Belongs to integer. Belongs to what? Integer. Yes or no? And where q is not equals to 0. This is the definition of rational number. Have you studied in class 9 or not? Oh, sorry, class 8. Yes? Okay. Okay. Now tell me, a rational number means what? Which can be expressed in form of p by q, where p and q are integer, q is not equals to 0. For example, give one example. What is the example? Very good. 2 by 3. Anything else? 2 by 3. Yes. 5 by 4. Anything else? 7 by 2. Minus 3 by 5 is not it, right? These are what? Rational number. Why? Because check करो 2 and 3. 2 and 3 are integer. ये क्या है? P, Q. 2, 3 integer. Integer, which is written in which form? P by Q form. Right or not? Am I clear? Understand? Okay. If I'm writing 5, is this a rational number? How? It is not written in P by Q form. How can you say? So integer q is where? Here the q is not there, only 5 I have written. Is it rational number? How? Very good. We can write the 5 as 5 by 1. 5 can be written as 5 by 1. So here p is what? 5. Q is what? 1. But the value of 5 na? 5 by 1 value is how much? 5. Yes or no? Where p and q are integer. Right or not? Is 0. Is 0 a rational number? Yeah. Is 0 a rational number? Which can be written in this form, that is known as rational number. 0 can be written as what? 0 by 1. So therefore this is a what? Rational number. Clear or not? Right? So every whole number is a rational number. Every natural number is a rational number. That's why you check under rational number, what is coming? Integer. Every integers are what? Rational number. So check karo, 5 is a integer or not? Is an integer or not? So that it is a rational number. Okay. If I am writing now minus 7, this is an integer or not? This is also rational number. How? Minus 7 can be written as minus 7 by 1. Are you clear? Any doubt? No doubt. Very good. Now every fractions are also what? Rational number. Like fraction you can say 3 by 4. Fraction means what? It is a part of whole. Every part of a whole is a what? Fraction. So this is what? A rational number. And rational number, this every rational number can be expressed in terminating decimal, means decimal form. I will discuss with you what is that. And then after recurring decimal, means this is the decimal form of rational number. Decimal form of rational number. Let us, I am giving one example. 1 by 2. What is the decimal form of this? How can you find? You have to divide 1 by 2. Yes or no? 2 zeros are 0. 1 comes, hence decimal point. So now decimal point means here is 10. 2 5s are how much? 10. Means 1 by 2 value is how much? What is the value of 1 by 2? This is the decimal form of 1 by 2 or not? And tell me, after first place, is there any places are there of decimal? It means it is ended. The decimal form of 1 by 2 after first place ended. Right? That means end means what? Terminate. End means terminated. So therefore it is a terminating decimal. For example, if I am writing 1.23, it is what? Terminated. Means there is no value after 3. If the value will continue, that is what? Recurring. I will discuss with you. Just have infinite, which will not end. Let us, I am writing a number like this: 7.023457912. After this, it is terminated. Means there is no more number is coming. If dots are given, 3 dots given, means it is continuing. It is not terminated. It is, if not terminated, means it is repeated again and again, the number is coming till infinite. That is known as recurring decimal. Not recurring, that is non-terminating decimal, known as non-terminating decimal. Recurring is what I'm telling you, right? Then after, now you have understood rational number could be an integer, could be a fraction, terminating decimal, a recurring decimal. Okay. Now every integer can be written as in two parts. One is negative integer, other one is what? Whole number. Negative integer, other one is whole number. You know negative integer means what? -1, -2, and -3, and -4, and so on, right? And whole number means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Yes or no? And whole number can be divided into two parts. One is 0, other one is counting number. Counting number means natural number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 0 to 0. Means check karo how the real number system arises. First coming what? Natural number. Natural number included with 0 became whole number. Whole number and negative integer became integer, and integer, fraction, all these things. Only integer became what? Rational number. And rational, irrational. What is irrational? I will discuss with you. Rational and irrational together gives what? Real number. Are you clear or not? Tell me this one. This flow chart. Are you clear? Okay? Right? Now we are going to discuss one by one. First we are going to discuss what is rational number and what is the decimal form of rational number. First topic is what? What is rational number and the decimal form of rational number. Clear? Okay? And I'll give you some time. You can also write this flow chart. At last you can write. Okay? Now you have got an idea what are the topic we are going to discuss. Okay, first we'll start from where? Rational number. Okay, check what we are going to discuss now. We are going to discuss now a representation of integer on number line. Integer on number line. Then what is rational number? Then what is equivalent rational number? Like fraction, equivalent fraction, you know, similarly. Then simplest form of a rational number. Then what? Representation of rational number on number line. Then insert n rational number between two rational number. First we are going to discuss these 6 points. Are you clear? Okay, let me discuss with you first how to represent integer on number line, which is very easy, you know, class 8. Yes or no? If I am asking you represent -7 on number line, -7 on number line. What you have to do? You have to draw the line. This is 0. This is what? 1. This is 2. Continue. This is plus. This side is what? -1. -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7, -8, and so on, right or not? But we will circle which one? -7. We have to represent. We have shown here this is -7. Like this you can represent. If I'm asking you represent 10 on number line, you can represent. Yes or no? So this is what? A representation of which one? Integer on number line. I hope this is clear. First point. You can represent or not? Tell me. Every integer can be represented on where? Number line. Yes or no? Check. Any doubt here? Tell me. Okay. Next is what? Rational number. What is next? Rational number. What is the definition of rational number? What is? Very good. So what is rational number? It is just a recap, right? What is rational number? Any number which can be expressed in which form? P by Q form. A number which can be expressed in P by Q form where P and Q are integers and Q is not equals to 0 is known as a rational number. Is known as a rational number. Are you clear? Are you clear? Example. What are the examples? You can say 2 by 3 minus 2 by 7, 5 by 9, right or not? And every whole number, every integer, like if I'm writing minus 7, is this a rational number? Yes. If I'm writing now 15, is this a rational number? Yes. Yes or no? Clear? Okay. So now every rational number can be expressed in which form? This forms. Right or not? So this is the example of rational number. Means every rational number which can be expressed in P by Q where P and Q are what? Integers. And Q is not equals to 0. So if I'm asking you 0, 0 is a whole number or not? Is 0 a rational number? Answer is yes. Why? Because 0 can be expressed in 0 by 1, P by Q form. Minus 7 can be expressed in minus 7 by 1. 5 can be expressed as 5 by 1. So all are P by Q form. P by Q means rational number. Done. What is rational number? Are you clear? Okay. Next is what? What is equivalent rational number? What is equivalent rational number? Okay. I will explain you through an example this. What is an equivalent rational number? What is an equivalent rational number? For an example, bacho, if I'm writing 2 by 5, if I'm writing 2 by 5, this is what a rational number. If I wanted to write an equivalent rational number of this rational number, what I have to multiply, either I will multiply or I will divide same number on both numerator and denominator. Same number on both numerator and denominator. Means let me multiply 3, both numerator and denominator. What should I get? 6 by 15. This 6 by 15 is a what? Rational number which is equivalent to 2 by 5. 6 by 15 is a rational number which is equivalent to 2 by 5. Are you clear? Are you clear or not? Huh? Clear क्या बोलो? Clear ना? Both of you. Any doubt बोलो? Any doubt? Okay. So similarly, if I'm giving you one example, uh, 10 by 12, 10 by 12. If you'll ask me, if we are going to divide 2 in both numerator and denominator, what shall I get? 5 by 6. 5 by 6 is a rational number which is equivalent to 10 by 12. Means either by multiplying same number both numerator and denominator or by dividing same number both numerator and denominator, we will get an equivalent rational number. Okay, in general, if I wanted to write P by Q is a rational number. Okay, then what is the equivalent rational number? P by Q into A by A equals to PA by QA is a rational number, is a rational number which is equivalent to P by Q. Similarly, if I'm going to write here P by Q divided by V by B equals to P by V divided by Q by V is a rational number which is equivalent to what? P by Q. Are you clear or not? Are you clear or not? Any doubt? Okay, right? Okay, then before I'm telling you which one, what is simplest form of rational number, you do one thing, write what is rational number and equivalent rational number, definition. Here definition is not required, directly you can write this one, okay? And here write definition and examples. Okay, are you clear? Right, let's talk that what is rational number likho and right rational number, right, the definition only rational number, right, the definition. We written a number which can be expressed in form of P by Q, where P and Q are integers. Q is not equal to 0 is known as a rational number. Example, we have discussed some example. लिख दो 2 by 3, 5 by 7, minus 3 by 4, 0, 1, 2, 5, 9, 7. Okay, all integers. All integers are rational number. Clear? Clear कि नहीं बोलो? Done. Next लिखो what is equivalent rational number, right? P by Q into A by A. PA by QA is equivalent to P by Q. Similarly, P by Q divided by B by B is form a what? Equivalent what? Rational number of P by Q. And for example, I have given two example. लिख दो. Write down. Write down equivalent. Okay. Have you written what is this? Right. Now let us come to what is simplest form of rational number. Are you ready? Finish karo, finish karo, finish karo immediately. Over. Now let us come to where equivalent rational number. What is equivalent? Equivalent we have here. What is simplest form of a rational number? Topic is what? simplest form of a rational number. Rational number, right? Simplest form of a rational number. Clear? What is simplest form? Simplest form means, bachcho, if I am writing P by Q is a rational number. If that is in simplest form, then if P by Q, I'm writing here, if P by Q is a rational number which is in simplest form, then HCF of P and Q is equals to 1. If P by Q is a rational number which is in simplest form, means their HCF should be 1. For example, check karo, 5 by 7 I am writing. 5 by 7. This is a rational number which is in simplest form. Why? Because you find, you know HCF how to find? Do you know? 5, 7. What is the HCF of 5 and 7? Tell me. 1. Is there any other number which can be divisible? So HCF you know how to find. So HCF of 5 and 7 is what? 1. HCF of 5 and 7 is how much? 1. Clear? Okay. One more example I am taking. This is one example. This is a what? Simplest form, rational number. Okay. One more example I am taking now. Tell me 4 by 6. Is it in simplest form? How can we check? We'll find out their HCF. What is 4 and 6 HCF? Let us see. 2, 2 is 4, 2, 3 is 6. So what is HCF? HCF is 2. Though HCF is 2, this is not in simplest form. This is not in, are you clear? Means which rational number in simplest form means the HCF of their P and Q should be 1. Though here 2, this is not in simplest form. So then how can we make them simplest? How will we make them? Not by cutting, by dividing their HCF. By dividing their HCF. That is, which one you are telling me? Cutting and cancelling. So we have to cancel by the HCF of 4 and 6 to get the simplest form. 4 divided by 2, how much? 2, 6 divided by 2, how much? 3. This is simplest form or not? ध्यान से देखो, check करो whether you have understood or not. Clear? Are you clear or not? So which is in simplest form? HCF should be 1. If HCF is not 1, that is not in simplest form. Then if not in simplest form, how can we make them in simplest form? How can we write it there? Divide by their HCF with both numerator and denominator. Okay. Now you check and tell me whether 63 by 81, is it in simplest form? Why? HCF is how much? Find the HCF. Find the HCF of this 63 by 81. What is the HCF? Find them. Find the HCF. Fine. Here 9. So though 9 is HCF, the 9 is HCF, hence it is not in simplest form. Then how can we make? How can write the simplest form? So divide. Then how much we'll get? 7 by 9. So this is what? Simplest form. Are you clear? Are you clear? So write down this. Write down this. These are the examples I have discussed. Okay, are you clear? Yeah, any doubt? Tell me. Right, right. Any doubt here? Any doubt? Tell me. Okay, clear? This is over, right? Now let us come to the next part. Now we have clear what is simplest form of rational number, right? Now we are going to represent a rational number where on number line? We are going to represent a rational number in what? Number line. Clear? Okay. Now what is the topic? A representation of rational number on where? On number line. Here, representation of rational number on number line. To representing a rational number on number line, there are two kind of rational number. There are two kind of rational number. One kind I'm telling you what? When it is a positive rational number, and other one is what? A negative rational. This is what? Positive rational number. And the second one is what? P by Q, whenever P by Q is what? A negative. When P by Q is negative and P by Q is positive. First we'll discuss when P by Q is what? When P by Q is positive. Then we are going to discuss when P by Q is negative. When P by Q is positive, definitely the number should be in such a way either P is greater than Q or Q is greater than P. Yes or no? There are two type of number or not. Again, this positive number is divided into two group. What is? Either Q is greater than P or P is greater than Q. Yes or no? Yes or no? So let us discuss some questions when Q is greater than P. When Q is greater than P. Now check karo bachcho. When Q is greater than P, for an example, 2 by 3. For an example, 2 by 3. Means if you think about a fraction, it is which type of fraction? No, proper fraction. If the rational number is a proper fraction, means if the numerator is smaller than the denominator. So every proper fraction will come between 0 and 1. Every proper fraction will come between where? 0 and 1. It is greater than 0, less than 1. So it means in a rational number, if q is greater than p, that means the number will come between where? 0 and 1. It will never exceed any other where. Are you clear why? Are you clear? Why? Because whenever we divide, it will come at 0 point something, 0 point something. Are you clear? Okay. Though it is coming 0 and 1 and it is a positive number, hence it will come where? In direction of right, positive direction, right to 0, right to 0. And this is coming between, you have understood what? Between 0 and 1, 0 and 1. Now see what we will do. When a number where q is greater than p, for an example 2 by 3, how can we locate? We have understood what is the interval. What is the interval? Interval kya hai? 0 and 1. What is the interval? 0 and 1. Now the most important point, we have to divide 0 and 1 into 3 equal parts. Why 3? Because the denominator is 3, right? Very good. So we are going to divide now. This is, you check, first part, this is second part, and this is third part. Check karo, it is divided into 3 part na? This is first part, this is second part, and this is what? Third part. Right or not? So 0 means, do you know what? 0 means 0 out of 3 part. 0 means what? It is 0. This point value is 0 out of 3 part. Means it can be written as 0 by 3. It can be written as 0 by 3. And this is what? First part out of 3 parts. That means it can be written as 1 by 3. Understand? And this is what? Second part out of 3 parts. And 1 means, do you know what? 3 out of 3. 3 out of 3. Are you clear? Are you clear? Hence, my dear students, tell me what is required 2 by 3. Which one is 2 by 3? We have to circulate this. Are you clear? This is the 2 by 3 position, which is represented on where? Number line. Are you clear or not? Are you clear or not? Done? Okay. So whenever this type of question will come, when q is greater, p is smaller. Okay. Means it is basically a proper fraction type. So first you have to fix in your brain, it will comes between which interval? 0 and 1. 0 and 1. Then after check what is the denominator. According to the denominator, you have to divide this. Are you clear? According to denominator, you have to divide. It is 3 parts, so divided into 3 parts, right? First part, second part, third part. This is 0 part, 0 out of 3. This is first part, means 1 out of 3. Second means second out of 3. Third means third out of third. 3. Clear? Clear or not? Okay. One more example I am doing here. Okay. You will tell me. If I am writing now 5 by 7. 5 by 7. Check karo, q is greater than p or p is greater than q. So that means we have to draw the line. Draw the line. Okay. So tell me, it will come between which point? 0 and 1. So this is 0. This is 1. Now we will divide into how many parts? How many parts? 7 parts. So now the parts are here. Check karo. First part, second part, third part, fourth part, fifth part, sixth part, and 7 should be the last point. 7 should, into how many number you are going to divide, the last part should be where? At the 1. At where? 1. It means, now tell me, 0 means what? That is, what can be written as? 0 by 7. This is 1 by 7. This is, this is, this is, very good. This is This is, this is, are you clear? So which one required? So we have to circle it. Right? Clear? Write down this part. Write down this part. Okay? चलो लिखो. Okay? Now you can draw yourself. Yes or no? Okay. Let us come to when P greater than Q. Let us come to discuss when P is greater than Q. Chalo, I'm erasing this part, right? So P is less than Q is clear. Let us discuss about when P is greater than Q. C. When P is greater than Q. For an example, if I'm taking now 4 by 3. 4 by 3. It is P greater than Q. So first we have to find it is coming between which interval. Like every proper fraction means when P is less than Q, that is coming between 0 and 1. So similarly we have to find this is coming between which two number. Which two number. Okay, then after we have to discuss how to draw, right? For that we have to draw a small rough, means division, right? 3 1 ja, how much? 3. So that then how much left? 1. We are going to write this in mixed fraction. How can we write? It will become, check karo, 1 whole 1 by 3. Right or not? This is an improper fraction which can be written in mixed fraction, which is 1 whole 1 by 3. 1 whole 1 by 3 means what? 1 is a whole number and 1 by 3 is a part, right? So it means 4 by 3 is greater than 1 but less than 2, but less than 2. Hence, it is coming between which two number? Very good. Is this clear? It is coming between 1 and 2. Hence, we are going to draw a line. What? 1 and 2. Before 0 is there, 0 and let us, this is 1 and this is 2. Means basically we are going to expand which one? 1, 2. Because this number will get from between 1 and 2. Right? So now this is 1, this is 1. Now 1 to already represented. Now 1 by 3 we have to represent. We have to represent, right? So therefore, what we have to do? We are going to divide 1 and 2 into equally how many parts? Whatever, this is the whole number part, this is the proper fraction part. In this fractional part, whatever the denominator, we are going to divide 1 and 2 as the same number of parts, right? How many parts? 3 parts. 1, 2, and this is the third part. This is the third part. Now, this one you know how much? 1 whole 0 by 3. 0 by 3 means what? 0. 1 whole 0 is how much? 1. And do you know this is how much? 1 whole 1 by 3. This is, you know how much? 1 whole 2 by 3. Whole means bacha plus. 1 whole 1 by 3 can be also written as 1 plus 1 by 3. 1 plus 1 by 3. Check 1 plus 0 by 3. 0. 1 plus 0 is how much? 1. 1 whole 1 by 3 is what? This one. This is 1 whole 2 by 3. This is what you know. How much? 1 whole 3 by 3. 3 by 3 is how much? 1. 1 plus 1 is how much? 2. Are you clear? So therefore we need which one? 1 whole 1 by 3. Which number? This number. Are you clear? Are you clear? Any doubt? Okay. So I hope you have cleared this much. Any doubt? Tell me after this. So write it down, and the next class we are going to discuss what? When P by Q is negative, how to draw in where? Number line. Are you clear? Okay. Do you have any doubt to represent a rational number in number line? Do you have any doubt? I hope clear. First part is clear. Now we are going to discuss second part in our next class. This is today, right? You get prepared at your home. Okay.